Ark of the Covenant found by CIA psychic, declassified files confirm. The fabled Ark of the Covenant, long thought to be lost to history, was located decades ago in the Middle East by a psychic employed under one of the CIA's secretive experimental projects in the 1980s, according to newly declassified CIA documents. These extraordinary declassified files resurrect a mystery that has captivated scholars, theologians, and adventurers for centuries, thrusting the legendary artifact back into the spotlight. Immortalized in popular culture by the 1981 movie Raiders of the Lost Ark, where Indiana Jones raced against time to unearth it, the Ark is described in Jewish and Christian tradition as a gold-plated wooden chest containing the 2 tablets of the 10 Commandments divinely bestowed upon Moses between the 13th and 16th centuries BC. While its whereabouts have remained one of history's enduring enigmas, these CIA documents assert that the sacred relic, believed to hold the very words of God, may have been discovered, a revelation that could rewrite both history and faith. Daily Mail report: the CIA conducted experiments in the 1980s with individuals who claimed they could perceive information about distant objects, events, or other people. The report details one of these tests where remote viewer No. 032 was given coordinates to locate a target, and they described the Ark of the Covenant hiding in the Middle East. Some historians believe the Ark of the Covenant was originally kept inside the Holy of Holies, the innermost chamber of the ancient Temple of Jerusalem, before it disappeared during the Babylonian sack of Jerusalem in 586 BC. There is also a legend that the artifact was taken to Ethiopia and now resides in a local church. Evidence that the chest existed has yet to be found, but the CIA document declassified in 2000 claims it was discovered in 1988. The target is a container. This container has another container inside of it, the document states. The target is fashioned of wood, gold, and silver. And it is decorated with a 6-winged angel. According to biblical history, the sacred, gold-covered wooden chest was constructed sometime around 1445 BC. The remote viewer continued to say that the coffin-shaped object is located somewhere in the Middle East and saw people in the area speaking Arabic. The remote viewer, however, was not told that they were searching for the lost covenant before the experiment began. According to biblical history, this sacred, gold-covered wooden chest was constructed sometime around 1445 BC. The 10 Commandments are a list of directives given to Moses by God, including rules such as "Thou shalt not kill" and "Honor thy mother and father." The 10 Commandments are a list of directives given to Moses by God, including rules such as "Thou shalt not kill" and "Honor thy mother and father," according to the Bible. Some historians believe the Ark remained inside the ancient Temple of Jerusalem for centuries, and during this time, only the high priest of the Israelites could see it. Even he was only allowed near it on Judaism's holiest holiday, Yom Kippur. And then, it vanished. But this CIA document, a remnant of the mysterious Project Sun streak, suggests the US government has known where the Ark is for years. In the 1970s and 1980s, the Defense Intelligence Agency, DIA, and several other intelligence agencies including the CIA employed individuals alleged to have paranormal capabilities as means of acquiring intelligence about distant events. Project Sun streak attempted to use psychics known as remote viewers to gather intelligence on targets using only coordinates. Remote viewers are supposedly able to project their consciousness beyond their bodies to observe a far-off location. The CIA tapped these psychics for a wide array of operations, from locating hostages kidnapped by Islamic terrorist groups to tracing the paths of fugitive criminals within the U.S. The project, known as Sun Streak, has gained public attention after it was featured on a recent episode of the Ninjas Are Butterflies podcast. Show host Josh Hooper said he thought Project Sun Streak was fake until he went on the CIA.gov website and found the document. "I was like, what am I looking at?" he said. The document describes a training exercise conducted on December 5, 1988. The psychic projected their consciousness beyond their body to search for the sacred artifact, writing down his observations as they went. "What he wrote was bone-chilling," Hooper said. This target is located somewhere in the Middle East as the language spoken by individuals present seemed to be Arabic, the psychic wrote. The psychic described nearby buildings that resembled mosque domes and individuals clothed in virtually all white with black hair and dark eyes. One figure I homed in on wore a mustache, they wrote. The target is hidden underground, dark and wet were all aspects of the location of the target. The purpose of the target is to bring a people together. It has something to do with ceremony, memory, homage, the resurrection. There is an aspect of spirituality, information, lessons, and historical knowledge far beyond what we now know. The target is protected by entities and can only be opened, now, by those who are authorized to do so. This container will not/cannot be opened until the time is deemed correct. The psychic goes on to say that time comes, the mechanics of the lock system will be found to be fairly simple, and that anyone who attempts to open the container by prying or striking will be destroyed by the container's protectors through the use of a power unknown to us. The rest of the report features sketches and scrawled writings that the psychic presumably made during the remote viewing session. These include drawings of what appear to be the features of a building, a mosque with a domed top, 8 mummies lined up beside each other, a wheel and a winged creature called a seraphim. The document also includes multiple lists of seemingly random but ominous words, such as death, forbidden, protected, scared, destroyed, pain and anguish. Some theories suggest that the Ark of the Covenant may reside somewhere in Ethiopia. Although this remote viewer claimed it is somewhere in the Middle East, this African nation is home to a large Arabic-speaking Muslim population and numerous mosques. A long-standing religious legend in Ethiopia describes how the Ark of the Covenant was brought there by a man named Menelik, who was supposedly the son of the Queen of Sheba and Israel's King Solomon. The Queen of Sheba was from Ethiopia, but ruled over a kingdom in modern-day Yemen. According to legend, she gave birth to Menelik in her country of origin, but he later traveled to Jerusalem to study with his father. While there, he supposedly stole the Ark and brought it back to Aksum, Ethiopia. Locals say it has resided in the Church of Our Lady Mary of Zion ever since. British scholar of Semitic languages and Ethiopian studies Edward Ullendorf claimed he saw the Ark inside the church during World War II, but a source close to Ullendorf later revealed that the artifact he saw was nothing more than a replica. What he saw was what you find in any Ethiopian church, which is a model of the Ark of the Covenant. Tudor Parfit, a British historian, writer, and former colleague of Ullendorf, told Live Science in 2018. Apparently, Ullendorf said that it didn't differ in any way from many arks he had seen in other churches in Ethiopia. Parfit said. It wasn't ancient and certainly wasn't the original ark. Thus, the location of this sacred chest remains a mystery just waiting to be solved. Baxter Dimitri is a writer